All right, today we are going to make the Zacapa Old Fashioned. So simple ingredients here. We're going to go 1.5 ounces of Zacapa rum. We're going to do 2 dashes of Angostura aromatic and Angostura orange bitters, and then we'll do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And then there's a few other little surprises we'll get going for you. So we will start with 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Get that down the hatch. Now we're going to go ahead and do 2 dashes of the aromatic bitters. So we're going to give the pow pow. Then we're going to hit it one more time with the orange bitters and pow pow. There we go. Next item of business, we're going to go ahead and get some ice in there. Get yourself a nice big ice cube. This is a Johnny Walker ice cube. Keep on walking. So we'll get that right down the bottom. Next, it's going to be the main ingredient itself, the rum, the Zacapa rum. It's in Guatemala. It's aged above the clouds, ladies and gentlemen. Up in the mountains, Guatemala. Really good stuff. I would recommend this. That's why we're making the drink. Everyone loves it. So again, this is going to be a nice, sweet rum. It's going to work nicely with these bitters. We're going to balance it out with something special at the end. Here's the biggest tip I can give you. So the 1.5 ounces of the rum, we're not going to put it all in at once. We're going to put just a dash. Then I'm going to use this swizzle stick. It's a Kahuna swizzle stick from Hawaii. Quite honestly, y'all can go to any liquor store you'd like. Go ahead and look at it. But the swizzle stick, it's made of sugar cane, is going to give even more sweetness to the drink. You don't need it, but if you have it, I highly recommend. It's going to give you a lot of flavor. So what you're seeing right now is I'm giving a lot of spins here. I'm going to put a little bit more of the Zacapa in. We're going to basically split that 1.5 ounces up into 3 separate pours. The reason is, you want to make sure the ice gets it cold. This is not a cocktail that you shake. It's going to be stirred because it doesn't need to be freezing, but it certainly needs to be cold. The purpose of putting it in 3 separate times is that the ice cube is going to cool it down. So that first sip is going to be probably colder than it should, but this is a sipping drink. So the last sip might be a little warmer than it should, but every sip in between will be absolutely perfect. So we're going to hit the last part of that 1.5 ounces. Finish that spin up. So we're going to go ahead and give this an extra topping. Honestly, if y'all wanted to end it right there, you could. But if you have something on you, I'm going to highly recommend this. We're going to put the smoke top topper on here. And we're going to smoke it. Why? Just a little bit, but with the Zacapa rum being so sweet, this is going to be something nice to get the edge off. You're going to get a lot of flavor. Just for a couple seconds, nothing crazy. Just slowly get the smoke dropping down in there. Maybe even add a little bit more. We don't need to over smoke it. There we go. Just a little bit. You don't need to fill up the entire glass with smoke. Some people do that and it gets way too much smoke, but you just get a hint of smoke in there. Leave it on there just for a couple seconds. While that's smoking, let's go ahead and get ourselves a little orange peel. Cut that out. Take the topper off. See some of that smoke come out. Again, not overly smoked, just the right amount. Go ahead and express that orange in there. Nice to heat up that orange. There we are. Get a nice little flavor from that. Drop it in. Get that sugar cane stick back in there. Cheers. She's a beaut, Clark.